under the sea. It was holiday time for Winnie the Witch and her big black cat, Wilbur. "Where will we go this year, Wilbur?" asked Winnie. She sneered the internet and found a little island with a blue sea, golden sand, and coconut trees. The bright blue sea was full of beautiful fish. "Don't the fish look lovely, Wilbur?" she said. "They look delicious," thought Wilbur. "Then we'll go," said Winnie. She packed her suitcase. Wilbur jumped onto her shoulder, and they zoomed up into the sky. At last, there was the island. It did look lovely. They landed on the golden sand and found a comfortable hut. Winnie put on her flippers and her goggles and dived into the water. Wilbur climbed on coconut tree. That was fun. And then he had a sleep. That was peaceful. Winnie was having a lovely time. The sea was full of fish. There were dolphins, turtles, and corals. It was so beautiful. Winnie wanted Wilbur to see too. Wilbur called Winnie. "Come and see the fish. You'll love them." Wilbur wanted to see the fish. He put on one paw in the water. "Ugh, nasty. It was wet. Meow," cried Wilbur. He hated getting wet. Then Winnie had a wonderful idea. She waved her magic wand, shouted, "Abracadabra!" And Wilbur was no longer a cat. He was a catfish. Wilbur the catfish dived into the waves and swam away. Winnie watched him through the goggles. He chased some tiny fish, then he dived under a dollfish and played catch with a crayfish. Wilbur the catfish was having so much fun. Winnie wanted to be a fish at all, but she couldn't be a fish. He had to hold her magic wand. What would she be? Of course! Winnie waved her wand, shouted, "Abracadabra!" And she was an octopus with orange and yellow legs, holding a magic wand. It was fun being an octopus. Winnie the octopus waved her 8 legs and floated through the seaweed around the coral, over the rock. Wilbur the catfish darted around her. Thousands of fish swam with them. Tiny fish, big fish, and suddenly a sea lion. The sea lion flipped its tail, and Winnie lost her wand. "Ooh, my wand!" She grabbed at it, but missed. A swordfish tried to spread it for her, but missed. A jellyfish nearly caught it, but missed. Down it sank into a wreck of an old sailing ship and disappeared. And a witch and a cat floated back to the shore. "That was exciting, Wilbur," Winnie said. "Too exciting. We won't do that again, but it is wonderful under the sea." Then Winnie had another wonderful idea. A little yellow boat was bobbing on the waves. Winnie waved her magic wand and shouted, "Abracadabra!" On there, bobbing on the waves, was a yellow submarine. Winnie and Wilbur went on board. The fish swam up to the window and looked at it. "It is lovely under the sea, isn't it, Wilbur?" said Winnie. "It's lovely and dry in here." Wilbur thought. "Purr, purr, purr," he said. The end.